up, y'all? This is Drunk in the Sun with Joe and Tom. Guess what?
We're going to get drunk and talk about everything under the sun.
Show about anything under the sun.
We didn't do that. All right, let's do it.
This episode is fire. Check us out every week on YouTube,
Instagram,
Facebook,
and Spotify.
Oh, shit! Coming at you every week.
First of all, this is for entertainment. We're not educational.
Yeah.
We're not.
If you're coming to get your education from us, you are clearly misguided.
Exactly.
But check us out. We're the show about anything and everything under the sun. Check us out. I'll show up. Like, what are you doing in there? He's like, I swear to God.
Swear to me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think that's legit.
I don't think it's legit either. Hey, what up, y'all, man? This is Drunk in the Sun with John. I said John? With John? No, it's Tom. Tom and Joe. God damn, how drunk am I? Yeah, guys. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just drinking. Screaming, I deserve this. What did he deserve? Fuck.
Like and subscribe so you get the notifications when we do drop something. Probably pretty fucking lame. But anyways, check it out. Drunk in the Sun, a podcast about anything and everything under the sun. So you were talking. What movie was that you were talking about?
In the Shadow of the Moon.
Oh.
So I watched this. It had this dude. It stars a guy. Remember, you've seen Logan. We've all seen Logan. Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
Wolverine.
Yes.
God, my lips are cotton mouth like a bitch right now.
I'm working on it.
Anyways, so the guy who was the bad guy in Logan, the blonde-haired dude, is also in Narcos. I don't know his fucking name.
Yeah.
But he's in Logan and Narcos. He's a blonde-haired dude.
Bad guy.
In Logan he is. In
Yeah.
Narcos he's a good guy. He's a cop. Well, anyways, he stars in this movie. It starts out with like this fucking... These people dying like a certain way, like their heads exploding basically like from the inside out. Right? And fucking all these... And it's happening in different places around.
But all the same way?
America. Yeah, the same way.
Huh.
Right? And they're like, what the fuck? And then... he ends up finding this lady, the killer, right? Oh my god. He finds the killer and he goes and he battles her and she's like fucking super strong and all this shit. She's quicker and she ends up dying on the first encounter. Gets ran over by a train. Mm-hmm. Well, and they couldn't figure out who she was or whatever the fuck, right? 9 years goes by, she pops up again doing the same shit. They're like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's a time travel movie. Oh. That's because what it ends up happening. Spoilers, and here's the plot of the movie. Okay, because this actually, honestly, if you watch it, you're like, this is wild because she comes back every 9 years. Yeah, back to this exact date. Yeah, and the reason she's coming back in the end of the movie, you find out, is because they're trying to stop like this big ass war, like a civil war in America that just just annihilated everything, right? Oh, and it's due to like, so they were killing people. It looked like random people, but were people part of this big war. Oh, wow. It was fucking wild. And it ends up, she has a bigger fucking role in this dude's life than he realizes it. But he becomes obsessed with this chick because she comes back every 9 years. So through the time, it like shows the first 9 years when they encounter and what happens. And then and jumps to 10 more years. 9 years later. Then 9 more years. 9 more years.
So it's always is it the same?
It's propelling. And it's the same day. But like they show the interaction and how they interact, and then they stop that scene and jump to like 10 more years down the road. Well, 9 years down the road, not 10 years. Huh. It's wild as fuck. Like I'm not doing it justice because like, and it's mind fucky because you're like, well, how did she die back in '88? Because the first encounter was like '88 through like 2017 or some shit like that. Something. Yeah. All the way up to like now. Yeah. Right? And what ends up happening, you find out, is that first encounter was the last encounter. Oh. So that's when she dies. She goes back to 2017 first. And then that last. While he is going forward. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he thinks she's coming back. Yeah. And she's coming back, but not in that frame. So when he saw her, it was like the 5th time she jumped back in time.
Yeah.
Fucking mindfuck.
That's crazy.
It's a badass. It's on Netflix, and apparently it came out in 2019. I didn't know that. I looked it up because I can't remember the fucking name of the show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is it Shadow of the Moon? Shadow in the Eye? It's Shadow in the Eye of the Moon, and it's fucking wild. It's a sci-fi fucking mindfuck.
Wow.
Like, it's pretty good.
That's cool.
And it just shows like the deterioration of his life because he's obsessive.
Yeah.
To try and stop her. And every time she's like, you got to stop doing this. I've seen how you turn out.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck you, whatever. He doesn't do that, but he does basically what he does. Right?
You're just paraphrasing.
I'm paraphrasing. Thank you. But it's a great movie. I recommend it.
I'll definitely have to check it out. We'll watch it for
but
sure.
But if you watch this, be warned, there's spoilers. Because you're like, wait a minute, he talked about this. This was the twist.
Oh,
but there's another twist that's even bigger twist than that twist.
Okay,
it's cool. It's a wild movie, man.
That sounds a lot like The Time Traveler's Wife.
I've never seen it.
It's very similar, but he travels back in time randomly. He can't control it. And so, whatever. It's similar. The way he jumps was similar in my head to the way she's jumping back in time.
Yeah, it was wild.
So,
anyway. It was a dope movie.
All right, well, check it out. Netflix. Shadow the Eye of the Moon?
Yeah, Shadow in the Eye of the Moon. Thanks for tuning in to Drunk of the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
Thank you all for subscribing and liking. From Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun.
So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. We're posting new shit every week.
See ya.